Maybe I'm too grown to grow.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. It's your girl Lati on the Lati Show. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Lati Show. I wanted to say real briefly, happy birthday to those who had a birthday this weekend. I also wanted to say happy new year to you guys because I haven't seen you guys since last year. So I want to say to Tavern on the Grange, thank you guys for having me on your show. Those two shows was amazing. Thanks to my background singers, thanks to my band and everybody who played a part. Thank you to Windy City Cigar Lounge for having me for New Year's Eve. I appreciate that. I had a really good time. And like I said, Happy New Year to everybody. I appreciate your support in 2023. Also, thanks to everybody who nominated me, and I received that Grammy Award for the best band of the city of Chicago, which to me, I know I am not the best. I'm just one of the good ones. So, thank you again for my trophy for the best band of the city of Chicago. And thanks to all the musicians that are here in the city of Chicago and your hard work, your enthusiasm, everything that you do and your support. I love you guys and thank you once again. Also, be looking forward in February to a show coming from your girl Latanya Hughes. Then after that, we'll be making a big announcement, career wise. So I look forward to that. So I want to get straight down to the nitty gritty. That's what the old folks said. Get down. Let me clean my little screen here because it's a little bit. I can't stand a dirty screen. Okay, that's better. I can't stand it. I hate it so much. So, guys, let's get down to the degree of why we're here today. So, I don't want to wait till people to come in. You guys gonna have to play catch up because today is a special day for my show, and I want to thank my friend for coming on. This is my brother friend. We've been knowing each other a very long time. We actually went to church together, sung in the same choir, and we grew up together in a sense in the music industry. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. If I don't play this music before I introduce him, I remember when he first started his singing career, how an amazing person he was, how we did some dates together. We did little small tours, and he went away and left me here by myself. But that's okay. I was right behind him. I was right behind him. Had record deals, did all those great things, and I am so grateful for my brother, and I love him dearly. I just want to play this song to see if you guys can guess who it is as they get ready to come in. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Like I said, I'm not waiting on y'all. So yeah, I don't think I can hear it anyway. So what I'm going to do is see can they do it. I don't know what I just did. I just had it pulled up and I got so excited. I forgot it. So Derek, can you hear me? Because I hear you, Derek. I hear you, Derek. Just for the record. So yeah, we are I want to invite this young man on, which he's no longer a young man. He's older than me. No, I'm just joking. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, I want to invite my brother on the show. Anybody have any questions? Anybody know who it is? I've been talking about him, y'all. People are coming on. Do y'all remember this song? Hey Georgette, welcome. I remember this song when he recorded it. So y'all come on in because we got to talk. Come on in, y'all. This is my brother. I remember this song, y'all. I was breaking up with a lot of people back then too. He was very mature voice. Sister said she remember that song. You remember Diane? Hey. Refocus my camera. What's wrong with my camera? It looks fine to us. Hey, girl. So, I want to introduce to some and those who already know my brother, my friend, Mr. Danny Boy Stewart.
Wow, I was listening to the introduction. Like, who was that?
Danny Boy!
What's up,
My
y'all?
brother is in the house.
Yes, I am.
My brother is in the house. Y'all, let's welcome Danny Boy. Can y'all say some welcomes here? Welcome,
What up,
welcome,
what up,
welcome,
what up,
Danny,
y'all?
to
What's
the Live
happening?
T Show. Get that picture.
Oh yeah.
Remember those glasses you had?
Yes. Oh, my
The,
upside down.
the
Yes.
upside down
That's
glasses.
the flip side.
Yes, those are hot.
Yes. Love y'all too. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Y'all come on in, show my brother some love. I knew that was him.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
What up?
He's in the house. They said, welcome, Danny Boy.
Thank
Y'all
you.
welcome my brother to the Lati Show. Brother, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much
For
for
sure.
coming.
Thank you for
It's a
having me.
long time coming. I can't wait for us to do some work together. As you see, your sister has this thing called Hot Flashes now. So the camera's right there. We're going to look right on in there.
That's
We're going to talk to everybody.
Cool.
Welcome, Danny.
Hey,
Remember
what's
my
up,
sister
y'all?
Diane?
What up? What up? Yes. Hey, Diane.
Hey, Diane.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So you'll be able to see the comments and everything there on the
Amazing.
screen. And if you have any questions, guys, my engineer will put them on the screen for you and let your people have some questions there. So we're going to get on and start with the show. Would you want to start? You want to say anything before we start?
I just thank everybody for tuning in and just share the platform as
Share the
well.
platform.
Share the platform.
Yeah,
Share the
Danny and I
platform.
going to have some work we're going to be doing. We'll talk about that later. We're going to see what God got in store.
Amen.
So let's go, guys. So I wanted to, once again, welcome to the Lati Show.
Thank you.
There's your nephew.
Yeah.
There's Bam Bam. We're going to come see Danny. So I want to, like I said, again, welcome to my my studio home. And I love you here. My son is going to bring your drink.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going to hold some wine.
Yes. So we're going to sip and talk. Bam, you want to say hello? Oh.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
You're right there. Screen's right there. That's it. I'm really not drinking. That's your bottle.
Yeah.
So, did you want
depending
some?
on what we're talking. No, she can't have it.
Okay.
Well, depending on what we're talking about. So let me get a little more.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna make sure I get.
He only get a little. That's it.
Get
That's Danny's. That's
Yeah,
yours.
so-
So sit it there. So just make sure the bottle is turned.
Yep.
So you want to show
See the label?
Yes, I want to see the label. Okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we don't want to be telling people going to sue us. Congratulations, Danny, on your new single.
Thank you.
It is
Yes.
hot.
Thank
It
you.
is hot.
Thank
It
you.
is hot.
That's so dope.
So what encouraged you to do that song? Who did you write that song?
So I work with a producer out of Chicago by the name of Toxic.
Okay, I know
legendary.
Toxic.
Legendary producer out of the city, and just his team putting together the Black Heart album has been amazing, just song for song. As an artist, too, you want to write on all of the music, you want to be a part of the process. But it was just such great timing, the songs that they came up with. And I put my parts in where I could, but just to see the music come from some young guys and so organic, and the response that we've been getting has been great. So
I can't wait to work with them.
I'm appreciative. Yeah, they don't. I'm very appreciative of the moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's out. Yeah, that song is really hot. My sister said yes, it is hot. It's
Thank
hot.
you.
Yeah, it was. This song is.
Sing.
for dancing.
Wow, thank you.
This song
And make
is
a
for
sweet
singing.
love
It's
to
hot.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that song. Actually, you have some great supporters who actually I've seen and heard sing that song. And
really?
yeah, I want to say Jovan. You know Jovan Watson?
Oh yes.
Jovan sung that in the show, and he did really well with your song.
Wow, I would like
He's
to see that. That's
supporting you.
amazing to see
He's
that.
doing a really
Slick
good
J,
job.
what up?
Slick J, that's our brother.
Yes, it is. That's amazing.
Legendary.
That's amazing to even hear that. Like,
yes,
that's amazing.
and it's good when when I hear people. Can you put Stella downstairs? She's not part of this interview. I've heard people sing if you play your cards right, and it's a blessing to hear people hear people sing if you play your cards right on keys and things like that.
Absolutely,
it is such an honor and a privilege to hear people sing your stuff.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So he did an amazing job with that.
Wow, shout out to you, Mr.
Yeah,
Watson.
Watson.
I look forward to hearing that and seeing that.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
For that. So I want to get right down to the nitty gritty. Can we get some questions asked?
For sure. The wine is here.
The wine is here. Oh, look, what she say? I took it because the memory just popped back up in my head when I was little. It's when he read in grandma's house because he thought we had a dog. He ran so fast.
So we don't need
That's
those.
my niece.
We don't need those memories on here, Cynthia.
Yeah, Daddy Boy and I
That's
go
so funny.
way back, man. It's just funny. No, we come on here to tell those memories, guys. Some things we're not gonna talk about. Okay, we're not gonna talk about.
I love it. I
I
love it.
love it. So yeah, so let's pop up the first question. Let's do some history on Danny Boy. What is your full name, and where did you get the name Danny Boy from?
So my birth name is Danny Boy Stewart. DANNYBOY is my middle name
Are you kidding me?
since birth. My mom named me after a record.
Wow.
It's a I almost said that. It's a Irish record
Mhm.
called "Oh Danny Boy."
Oh, Danny
And
Boy.
and the story that I heard behind it was they were leaving a Halloween party because I was born on Halloween. They were leaving a party and that song was playing. That was one of my mother's favorite songs, but the rendition by Jackie Wilson.
Jackie Wilson.
He remade the song.
Do you
called
know
"Oh
that
Danny."
actual song?
I know it when it's I can sing along with it when it's on
It's
and then the
on,
karaoke.
yeah.
It's a
I
oh
never heard
Danny
it.
boy, the pipes are calling.
Really?
From glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the leaves are falling. So it's like it's actually talking about losing someone special.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put your mind that little Sam Cooke
Yeah.
type of feel.
It does. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
It's
like
one of
a
those.
Sam Cooke type of feel. I'm
Absolutely.
about to look that song.
Oh,
up.
Danny Boy. That's
Oh,
my real birth
Danny
name.
Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Danny Boy Stewart.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome. I like that. I'm gonna look that song up. Next question.
Thank you.
We're gonna do questions here. Where are you originally from? The west side or the south side?
So I am a West Side baby.
I tried to tell y'all.
On West Side,
He from
born
the
and-
south side. You
born and
crazy.
raised. I was born and raised on the West Side of Chicago.
I know that, but people
Yeah.
tried to argue.
So,
me.
you know, let me
Don't
tell you,
argue
too.
me about my boy. We went to church
I
together.
think a lot of people have it, too, because I'm from 19th and Trumbull,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
And 19th and South Trumbull, right?
Mhm.
So they be like, oh man, that's the South Side once you pass Roosevelt. I'm from the West Side
West
of
Side.
Chicago.
West
I'm
side.
from Trumbull and Ogden is the block that I'm from, but I lived all over the West Side though, so I'm a West Side baby
I know.
for
Stop
sure.
playing with me. Throw it up. Hold
Yeah.
on, I gotta do my
All
favorite.
day.
All day.
All day.
West side, okay?
Yes.
Next question. But you guys gonna get to some questions too. How old were you when you started singing, and who were some of your influences growing up?
I started singing very young. I was probably about 10 or 11 years old when I really, really know that I wanted to sing. But I come from a singing family. My family is known for gospel music. So I can remember my aunts and uncles rehearsing and things like that.
Mhm.
And me always wanting to be a singer when I got older. I was influenced by my aunt, Dolores. Dolores Powell was her name at that time, but Dolores Harrington.
Yeah.
She sang with the Tommies.
Oh.
She recorded the song "It's Gonna Rain."
Wow.
And she was the lead singer on that. And I
Wow.
always wanted to just be like her because I would just watch her just go to a church and just lay the church down.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my late past, hey, that's my best friend. Say hi to Maurice Green.
What up, Mr. Green?
That's my BFF. So my pastor, Ricky Williams. Did your aunt know Ricky Williams?
If he was a part of Tommy's, I'm sure.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. He was a
She
dark-skinned chocolate man.
Yeah, she joined the Tommys when she was like 18 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
So
young.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Because
very young. like
oh
that.
man, Ricky Williams.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I was born.
Oh, for real, he was
by
born?
the river. Baby. No, Sam Cooke. I mean, Ricky Williams' voice was so. I mean, he's still alive, but he's not singing anymore.
Okay.
But I just love the fact that my pastor was
Right.
an amazing singer.
Amazing. That's
You
dope.
know, Danny,
That's
Danny Smith
Yeah,
also
yeah,
is a
absolutely.
singer. And you know, now
Right.
I'm over at Victory
Okay.
with Beatty, Ray Beatty.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry.
you know that's a singing church.
Some more music.
Our people.
Some more music.
That's our people, you
Yeah.
know.
Some more music.
But yeah, so we came from Mount Moriah Songs Temple Church.
That's right. That's right. The Abrams.
The Abrams.
Oh yeah.
Them Abram family. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yep.
And I have never experienced any other pastor like Reverend Abram.
Oh, absolutely. Very
He
loving.
was a raw
Great teacher.
cut.
Yep.
There's Green. There's Jewel. Remember Jewel from
Yes.
church?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey Jewel. She was young.
Yeah.
She was a baby.
Yeah.
But hey Jewel, hi my beautiful. She's such a sweet soul. So I remember being in church every Sunday, long Sundays, but I have never heard anyone preach the unadulterated gospel like Reverend Abrams did.
Wow.
We don't
I
have
agree with
preachers
that.
like that anymore,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
I remember us, oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? We went in,
All the way
okay?
in,
All the
absolutely.
way in.
Yep.
So that was church back then. So
Yep.
do you remember a lot of church memory days back then? What is one of your most memorable?
Oh.
And I know it's off the question, but I just
No,
wanna
that's okay.
catch- Okay.
I don't know. It's so long ago. I just remember just always singing and just like
In the choir.
never ending. Like always an evening
always-
service. Always an evening service.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you really said it. Pastor Abrams was really prolific, profound. Like even
Yes.
just a man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And me meeting the family through Ebony Abrams, who I went to school with.
Yes. Evan
And
brought you.
she
Yeah.
just pulled me in the family.
Yes.
And so I really enjoy those times because I think that's the root of where all of the music comes from.
I remember Reverend Aiden calling me. You know, he always called me Hollywood. Remember that?
Really? Yeah.
Hollywood. You're gonna be Hollywood. I said, who's Hollywood? That's Hollywood. And I didn't understand it until something happened, Derek. Until I became older and I understood and I went to Hollywood.
Mhm.
And I said, wow, he was speaking those things
Speaking those,
for
right.
us then.
Absolutely.
You know. So
Absolutely.
I thank God and may he rest in peace,
Yep.
Pastor Abrams. So
Absolutely.
let's go to the next one. Hey y'all. Let's go to the next question.
Black Soul, what
That
up, bro?
show, Block Soul.
Yeah.
That show would be dope. Oh yeah, yes. How old were you when your mom passed? I remember that
Wow.
when you would come to church,
Yeah.
and I remember Rat. Remember my sister Rat?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rat-
Absolutely.
Rat was like his. Rat was your girl.
I always looked up at me.
Yeah, Rat
Yeah.
was your girl.
Yeah.
And what about your dad? And do you have siblings?
Yes.
What happened?
So my mom passed away in '95. I was 15, about to turn 16 years old,
Mhm.
and she passed from heart complications. My father passed 18, 19 years later on the same day that she passed on.
Wow.
So that was in 2011 that he passed away,
Wow.
February the 8th. So I lost both of my parents on the same day, years apart.
Yeah.
Do I have siblings? Yes, I have. There were 7 of us with my mom. 2 of my sisters passed in 2010. Between 2010 and 2011, they both passed like months apart from stroke complications.
Sorry to hear that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, my 2 older sisters, and then my dad has a daughter. I don't know why I separated them because it's never been separate. All of them are my siblings, and
Yeah.
I'm grateful,
Yeah.
for them. Like, so shout out to my sister Peaches.
Yes.
But yeah, I have siblings, and then God has blessed me with so many other earthly siblings. Like
Yeah.
I didn't move so many places. I got family. I got family everywhere.
Everywhere.
My family be meeting people. They be like, "That's my family." Like,
Family,
how? Yeah, we
yeah,
family.
How
So,
we family.
absolutely.
You know, I always believe that blood don't always make you kin.
Absolutely.
Because when you and I were doing those shows and
Yeah.
we needed each other.
Absolutely.
Remember that show we did and they grabbed your shoes off the stage?
Where?
We was Daddy
take
Boy
my
had
shoes
some
off? I
Jordans
took
on.
off?
No.
Oh no, they
Remember
sure
that?
did.
They grabbed his shoe. We
Yes.
was performing on stage.
Yes.
And they
think it was a high
grabbed.
school, too.
It was a high
It
school.
was in the high school.
We was doing a high school. We was giving back.
Yeah.
It was Slismo Lick and Budweiser.
Yep.
They had me, you, Crucial
Yeah.
Conflict,
That's
Do
so
or
dope.
Die.
Yes.
And me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They took Daddy Boy Jordans off his feet. And they had to look for the person to get his shoe back. I'll
Clean
never
off the
forget
stage.
that. Clean off the stage.
stage.
They was grabbing. I mean, you was like the hottest thing going. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
wow.
So they was like, Daddy Boy.
Yeah. That's
And we I'll never forget that show ever. And then I
No.
think the next show we did, we went to I want to say Collins, and they had this bag. Said to me, I forgot to bring that picture up. I will send it to you. It's a picture. Barbara Bates was making my suits then. Remember, I used to wear a lot of suits.
Mhm.
And Danny Boy and I, we were so exhausted. Danny sat on the couch, and I laid back and sat on you. We took the picture. I don't know who took that
For real?
picture, but I have that picture.
That's dope.
Yeah, we took a picture. We were so exhausted because we was going to all these schools singing,
Mhm.
and those kids. I'll never forget. You know, there was somebody. They were crying when they see us. We're like,
Yeah.
we stars.
Yep,
You
for
know,
real.
they were crying. Remember
Very,
that?
very accepting.
And remember, you said to me, "It hurt, don't?" I said, "Yeah, why they crying for me?" You know, I didn't understand. But when you are young,
Mhm.
and you have younger people, they really be excited to see you.
Yeah.
And I was shocked that they were crying.
Yep.
And Daddy was like, "It hurt, don't?" I'm like, yeah. You know, why they crying for us? We was at
Yeah.
Garfield Park
Garfield
at that
Park,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And we was in the tent, and they was just crying. And I'm like, why they crying for us?
Wow.
It hurt, don't? I'm like, yeah, it hurt. Why they crying? Make me want to cry. So yeah, those were the good old days.
Yes,
but
it was.
I'm glad you
So
got your shoe
dope.
back, brother.
Yeah.
They sure took your shoe, boy. So next question. Let's go to the next question. Okay. How did you get the record deal with Death Row Records, and what age were you then? I know, but
So,
I want
yeah.
everybody else.
I was with I was with an independent record company, Raw Dope, out of Chicago.
Now, who had that label?
That was Shorty Capone.
Oh.
He was one of the main crooks in the city when it came to messing over artists.
There's a lot of those back then. Yeah.
But he was one of the leading ones.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a clean show. But yeah, so yeah, and
It's
I
not a
signed.
clean show.
Oh well,
It's
shit.
an adult show.
I signed to Death Row Records. That creep got me signed to Death Row Records
Mhm.
when I was 15 years old.
So when you got signed to Death Row Record, what was the introduction of it? What I mean, did you have a song out then that landed you there, or was he just shopping you?
Yeah,
He was just shopping.
so we were shopping a deal, and initially we were on the West Coast to do a showcase for a company called Scotty Brothers, Warner Brothers, and there were
Yeah.
another company that we were like negotiating with, and we were just going to showcase for them that week. And by default, I was there in Interscope when Shorty Capone was meeting with Interscope about Crucial Conflict music.
Okay.
And Suge walked in, and he told him when he introduced us, and he told him introduced us to him, and he told Shorty Capone told Suge that we were going to a meeting after for me to showcase. And Suge looked at me, he was like, "Man, shit, bust some." I think he thought I was gonna rap, and I sang a song that was on the demo, off of the demo.
Oh,
And,
what song was that?
It was called Drive By. And this song, it was called Drive By, was about a girl that I attended Ora High School on the West Side, or in Crane.
Or
I kept transferring back and forth depending on how the choir was doing.
Singing everywhere.
Right.
The choir.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
the choir. We did so much. Okay.
And so so we I sang a song called Drive By. A young lady had been killed after school, and Reggie Lamb, one of the writers that was a part of that, we wrote a song, and immediately when I started the first verse, she was like, "Wait, man, wait, hold up," and he left out of the room, and he came back in with Jimmy Iovine from Interscope. And from there, it was I guess we should say history.
So, did you know who Suge was when he walked in the room? Did you kind of like already know who he was? Was you familiar with who he was?
I was familiar with the Death Row label, and you kind of heard of Suge Knight, like everybody did during that time, because it was like the Motown of the '90s.
Oh yeah. Different.
But I was more familiar with Snoop Dogg album because the Gin and Juice had just came out.
Yeah.
And everybody that was going crazy. So when he walked in the room, you knew he was somebody because of, especially me being so young, everything is much bigger than, like, you know what I mean? He was so big, like a big monster walking in the door. So
because I can imagine seeing this big yellow dude in red.
365, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
365 pounds,
and
6'6".
big, coming to you saying sing. So I'd be like, Mary had a little. I wouldn't know what to say because I would be singing because I would be so afraid because he literally looks like a big dude, And so after that, you guys then you say you was in Interscope.
Yeah, and then it was Death Row Interscope. I signed to Death Row, and we were being distributed by Interscope at that time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now that I didn't know.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, I didn't know that part. I knew when you got signed. We talked about that, but I didn't know like the story behind when you got signed and how that happened.
Okay.
So, next question. Congratulations to you at the end.
Thank you.
Okay. How was it working? You know, I love him. I
Uh-oh.
loved him. You know, I
Everybody,
did.
everybody, baby daddy, everybody, husband.
What? Come
Oh
on
wow.
now. How was it working with Tupac and your song? It's over now. You know, I love that song. That was
Mm.
your first. Was that your first single though?
No, so my first single was called "Come When I Call,"
No, no.
and yeah,
What happened?
it was called "Come When I Call." It was on the Murder Was a Case soundtrack.
Okay, I
Yeah,
probably didn't watch
yeah,
that
it was on the
movie.
Murder
My
Was a
mom
Case.
didn't
Yeah.
let us watch certain movies. Hi,
Yeah.
Henry. So let's go back to the question. So the question is, how was it working with Tupac? And your song is over now, which you said.
Mhm.
That song that landed you the connection with your dear, which you said that really wasn't the
Mhm.
song at that time. And what inspired that song? It's over now.
Okay, working with Tupac. How was it working with Tupac?
Yes.
Wow. Uh, Such a learning experience.
Why you didn't never tell him
I
about me?
know.
I always wanted to ask him, why you never told Tupac about me? Because
That's so
he
funny.
was the
I'm
only
sorry.
man I would have called daddy. Hey, daddy. I would have called him daddy. Hi, daddy, Tupac.
Oh
He the
God.
only one I would have called daddy. You never
Yeah.
told Tupac about me.
That's so
And
funny.
he was my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was gonna call her daddy Tupac. Come
everybody,
on now.
man. Like that's so funny.
So how was he as a person? You want to get a charger?
No, a teacher.
He was a teacher.
A teacher. So you know, I hate to make it sound cliche because everybody talk about his brilliancy and you know how smart he was, intelligent
Oh
of a person
yeah,
that he was.
yeah,
And now looking back retrospectively, you know, as a man, you know, when you're a kid, you know, we don't see the situation that we're in.
you don't.
We don't really know how blessed we are, or
Yeah,
because we're in that picture frame. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And now that I have an opportunity to see the memories outside of the frame and to see the interviews and to see such support,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's just amazing in the short amount of time that I knew him, the love that he showed me for my music and talent,
Hmm.
and to be blessed. You know, here we are 28, 29 something years later,
Hmm.
from music that I was blessed to be able to do with him. That you know, if people don't remember me by face, or if they don't remember me by my name,
Yeah,
you know, you could say I ain't mad at you. And,
yeah.
oh, let's
I
do that
ain't
song that.
mad
Yeah.
at you.
I would have never
Sing it
thought.
for me.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
No, no. I ain't mad at you.
I
And I just
love
would
it.
have
But I
would have
was
never
mad
thought.
at you.
What?
Though.
No.
I was mad at you
Because
because
I
you
didn't
were
say
supposed to tell
I'm sorry.
Pac about me. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, so Tupac is definitely gone before his time, which we'll
Yeah,
talk about that at the
absolutely.
end because I
And
need to know.
and I think that's it. It's we were saying it's over now. That's a song that I did on the Gridlock soundtrack.
Hmm.
Um, and it was written by Babyface. It was
Oh, really?
written and
I can
produced.
see that.
Yeah, written and
I can
produced by
see that.
Babyface.
That's a baby face song. Yeah.
And again, I think that was definitely another blessing or notch in my career to be a singer. Everybody want to work with
Baby face.
Babyface to be able to
Ooh,
be in the
yes.
studio with him, and it
Yes.
was a lesson. Trust me, it was like being in school.
I'm sure. Babyface is definitely a legend, a legendary. I don't know what I'm doing here, but anyway,
Oh wow, thank you,
he was
Leon.
definitely a legend. Now, who was that? Oh, that's my nephew. That's
Oh wow.
Cynthia's husband.
Oh wow, okay.
You know, Cynthia got married.
Oh wow.
Yes. So yes, that's that was my mother's all time favorite.
Wow.
Yeah. I can definitely see a lot of people knowing your music, Danny. You
Wow.
have really blessed a lot of see the Chicago people
So
into
dope.
inspiring us. Even when you were at that restaurant, and I saw a video.
Yes.
Of you. I said, my brother is in the restaurant
Yes.
chilling.
Thank you.
But you know what?
Thank you.
Singing, it's a healing space for me,
It is.
and I'm sure it is for you.
Yes.
And it makes us happy when we're sad.
Mhm.
And it touches other people. And I remember the video went out and you were singing at this restaurant and you were working there. I will assume so, right?
So it was my restaurant that I had.
Oh, you know what? You
Yeah.
did tell me you was opening up
Yeah.
a restaurant.
So it was
Yes.
called Old Danny Boys, and this was my third attempt, maybe my fourth attempt of the restaurant here in Chicago.
Mhm.
Um, and it was I moderate after I had a Tupac burger. I was naming the different foods after artists.
Oh
But
man.
one of my favorite jobs after leaving Death Row Records was becoming a server at Paget's restaurant
Really?
in Chicago.
Really?
I was videos was still playing on TV, but I had to get to work and provide for myself and my family. And that was just one of the jobs that stood out the most,
Mm-hmm.
being a server, especially at that time.
Yeah.
Being hot on the TV and songs still being played,
Yeah.
and not knowing where you're going to be in the next part of your career.
So one thing you did say, and people don't understand, even though we're R&B singers, we do understand the word of being servers because we
Absolutely,
are here to be servers of
absolutely,
people, and also we use our talent to service you in the way of song.
absolutely.
And so if we don't have the money that you guys think we should have or the big houses and whatever,
Yeah.
please know that it ain't time yet,
Mhm.
but it's coming.
And
It's coming.
that's one thing that I'm even grateful for.
Yeah.
I attribute all of these thoughts to Death Row University.
Hmm.
Um, there's certain things that I looked at coming up as an artist, and I looked for and looked forward to, such as the cars and the big houses and the
Yeah.
jewelry.
Yeah.
I thank God for the school that I had an opportunity to go to. I've enjoyed those things. Doesn't mean that I don't want the finer things of life, but that isn't just my goal to be
Yeah.
in a big house or to have something flashy for the next person to see.
Yeah.
It's very
Not about
important
that
for
all
us
the
to,
time.
yeah, it's very important
Yeah.
for us to for our legacy to be
Yeah.
left. You know what I mean? I want to be
Yeah.
30 years from now, somebody still remember me for the song that I sang.
Yeah. We only
That pulled them through.
35.
They're right. You better believe it.
We're
Better
only
believe it.
35. Okay. That's
Love
for
you
the
too.
record,
Thank you.
everybody. So let's go to the next question. Thank you for the answer.
Thank you. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
How was Suge Knight with you? Was he nice?
So when I moved to California,
Hmm.
I was 15 years old,
Hmm.
and I relocated there by myself.
How was that?
Uh, I don't know. I always been a loner. Like when I even came over to the church to Mount Moriah, like I had
We
my
know
family.
you was always with
I had
us.
my family. I had my
In the
family
church.
church, and my family was
Yeah.
probably wondering where I was. But I was always leaving and looking forward to doing things on my own. And I left. I went to California at 15. I moved there, and I probably wouldn't have got in trouble when Suge had to become my guardian. I smoked some weed and went to the hospital, and they found out that I was a minor, and they were either going at that time. My daughter, mom, rest in peace, she was older than I was, and they was like, "Well, you can get her to kind of be your guardian. She can sign you out." Or da 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 da. And I was like, "Yeah, let's go ahead. Let Suge do that because I didn't really want. I
Your
didn't want my
daughter's
baby mom. I
mom.
didn't want her telling me when to come in the house. You want punishment?
You want
and all that
punishment,
shit.
Daddy. You don't get
I
an
know
allowance.
she would have used it to the best of
Yeah.
her abilities.
Yeah.
But, he was real good to me. He became my legal guardian around that time. So the fringe benefits from that, not just the bad stuff, but I had an opportunity to kind of really enjoy life.
So how did he not become your guardian anymore when you became 21? Or how did
Absolutely.
that work?
When I became 21, I
Wow.
was
So
just
you lived in the house with Suge?
no, I never lived in the house with him, but
You were just his,
I was
he was
always
just your guardian.
I was taken care of.
Because I was gonna say because you I just hey Shanky, I remember Shantoya. Nook said hi. Hey Nook. Remember telling me that you had your own place, your own house.
Absolutely.
I remember you coming back and forth when we have conversations about your tours.
Yep, absolutely.
So when people say, "Hey, Latanya, did you hear about Dan?" Yes,
Yep.
it's a lot of things I knew, but as your sister, I had to keep it.
Right. And I appreciate that.
Oh, I got
Absolutely.
your back.
Yeah, I know it.
I am my brother's keeper.
I know it.
So there's a lot of things that Danny would share when he would come home, and we talked about and we cried about, things. And I'm just blessed to have you sitting here.
Thank you.
Because people don't know your story.
It's amazing to be able to share my story and people want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy to play my part in the story.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I really do. So let's go to the next question.
Uh-oh.
Is that my next question? So
let me see that is. I see that picture.
Was that the next question?
Let me see that because I see that picture. There's some bullshit in the game. That made the...
So now,
Uh-oh.
I remember you coming home and you talked about some things.
Okay.
we're young. Because Danny always liked older women.
Yeah.
I've always liked older men. So Danny and I can relate to some things growing up because that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So when the story came out
Mhm.
about you,
What's she gonna say? Go ahead.
I wasn't surprised because I knew, but I couldn't. When the person brought it to me, I couldn't say, "Oh, so I already knew that. Y'all late," But I would have never shared that because you never know where conversations would go.
Absolutely.
You had to remind me that you told me.
Hmm.
I'm like, you did? Yes, remember? I'm like, you sure did. But we were too young to understand that. And I didn't think that person would be so huge, right?
Hmm.
So I want to talk about it.
Go ahead.
So let's run this video.
I mean, I'm about to get some old whiskey, wine. I said whiskey. Oh shit.
Let's run this clip.
And we drink.
Yeah, so I met after the award show, we went up to the room. I forgot what hotel that it was.
Uh-oh.
But Suge would always have the biggest room in the damn building, the presidential suite. And I was in the room and Suge called me. He said, "Come upstairs for a minute." And my god brother was there with me. He said, "Come up by yourself." So when he said that, it's either it's another girl upstairs for me, or somebody probably finna get their ass whooped upstairs, something. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, oh man, here we go. I get up to the room and it's a table full of girls sitting around the table. And they all eating, everybody eating, and they ordering food, and some of the homies are in the room. And Misa's sitting there. Misa is Puffy's baby mother. Devontae's one of Devontae's baby mama, and I think Casey baby mama was up there. No, it wasn't. It was Devontae's baby mama and Mary and a couple other chicks that was at the table. And we talking and we drinking. And I'm kind of excited again. I'm from the west side of Chicago, and who doesn't look up to Mary J. Blige as like, one of the queens, of that time. She's a queen of R&B at that time, at least in the hood. And we up there chilling and drinking. And I think after I left for a little while, we was talking. I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, come back upstairs, man. Old girl want to see you. Fuck is old girl? I'm thinking one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her. And you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her.
You know her body was
And
nice 15.
Mary's sitting on the couch.
Nice body.
So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in. He closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it because I'm actually sitting.
Bam! HelloFresh. Guys, shrimp spaghetti with a kick is what we're going to make. You guys know that HelloFresh makes cooking dinner easy, fun, and affordable?
Sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. But I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she make sure that's not Kay. Kay. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. You ain't got to be running and jumping and did it. But she was actually talking about KC. She was thinking that KC she had like this postpartum type, the shit that people in the army probably go through when they hear bangs. Like when it came to KC at that time. Right. And she's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you ain't got to worry about him. It's you straight. You did it like I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she lay down on the couch and put her head in my lap.
Why you looking at me like that?
Hold on.
He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here. Now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in another room and lay down. And she lay down with me and she kind of like backed up against me. And every time she back up against me, I would move away and shit, you know.
Damn, I said this much on you?
Yeah.
From that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. But, you know, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time,
Okay,
I'm 50.
so let's stop that. So did Mary date Pac?
Nah, so I don't.
Because I never heard of that either.
I never heard anything of that, but it was a guy, Kurt Cobain, rest in peace. He said a few things in an interview that really made me bring that up in the interview. That's what initially, outside of it being in my book, Stranded on Death Row, that I have out, that's available on all platforms.
All platforms.
Right. Outside of me speaking about it in there, that's what kind of made me kind of talk about it on that platform.
Okay. So, first of all, let me get loose right now. You slept with Auntie. Everybody call her Auntie now. You slept with your Auntie.
She wasn't my auntie.
So, was Mary J. Blige your first older woman?
No.
Which I knew that.
No.
And how did all this really happen, what you told?
Yeah.
So after all this happened, would she fly you down to meet with her?
So she flew me twice.
To New York?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how was it? How was it like?
What part? How was
well, everybody want to know, was she good?
I mean, she was Mary J. Blige. I guess that's all I could say about it.
Yeah, because it's like
it was
bragging
Mary.
rights because you really didn't know.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I knew. I was a grown man then.
At 15.
Oh, for sure. Like I was experienced. I was probably better to her than she was to me.
Oh.
Yeah, so she probably remembered me more than I remember her.
Okay. So that being said, do you think Mary's going to give you any backlash? Because I have not heard a response.
Back ass.
No.
Oh, I'm
backlash.
Sorry.
I'm sure she gave you that too.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to see what what kind of backlash we thinking.
Like you talking about it, do you think she'll deny it?
Nah, that's why she said nothing. There's nothing to deny. It's the truth. And even when I said it, I wanted to be very clear because a lot of people tried to make it look like I was trying to be on the Me Too bandwagon or,
I want money from her or anything like that.
If I wanted money from her, I'll be right on the same train that everybody else is on right now. I said that out of being a bragging right. Yeah. And a lot of people was like, well, you should have took it to your grave.
Why?
Take your mama to the grave when she died. I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't want to hear that.
I'm sharing just as everybody else share Instagram and their post on, Twitter and different things like that.
Right.
It just wasn't those social medias then. I would have said something then.
Right. It wasn't like it is now.
The way that I said it, I'm a man and I grow every year. I grow every day. We're growing every day. The way that I said it in the interview, I because I don't want to come off to be disrespectful to anyone, women, men, kids, or anything. So I didn't mean it in a disrespectful manner. But if the truth hurts some people, that's on them. It's my truth.
So that's what made you speak about it. You just so when you wanted to talk about it, what made you want to talk about it now?
Well, so I wrote about it in my book.
Okay.
And for those that run and read the book, there was some things that I said with and it's not a tell-all book. It's me sharing all of my experiences.
Okay.
Those that I felt comfortable with. And a lot of people's like, well, you told this when it came to Mary, but you didn't tell it to. I'm waiting, James. You're supposed to have me some gift every time too. I've been waiting for you to come on. I wanted to get it today.
I'm going to be meeting with James on Wednesday. So we're going to get you a 290. Okay. Don't play with us, James. So, West Side for real.
So it was really just more of a bragging thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know backlash. What kind of backlash can you get?
Well, hey Auntie, hi James. So my thing is, back in the day, that was considered to be, well, now they're coming out saying, oh, you was 15 years old and Mary molested you, right? You're not looking at it as molesting. You know, you liked older women,
Yeah.
and that's what you went for.
And then I want to be clear too, because I did say 15 to 16. You know, it may have been 16 to 17. I was a teenager.
but you was not
I mean,
21.
I wasn't 21, and you know, and a lot of people's like, get your years right. Like shit, these are things that I'm sharing with people
Yeah.
from, you know,
But it
more
doesn't
than, more than
matter. You
20
were
years ago.
not
I was
21
not.
years
I was
old.
not an adult.
Mary
No.
was an adult. You know,
No.
somebody said, "Hey, Danny Rico,"
What up, Rico? What up, bro?
but you were not an adult.
Yeah.
So when I'm writing my book,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell all
Mhm.
in my book, because a lot of things started with me in the church.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
That part.
That part. So I'm gonna tell all. I got you. We gonna meet. Yeah, we're gonna meet Wednesday. So I'm gonna tell all because we were being molested, and people think, oh, you just a fast little girl, you just a little fast little boy.
Mm.
But things were introduced to us, and we thought it was okay because our parents had children at 15, 14 years old. So when we started dating guys or girls that were older, we just like how their conversation was, and they wasn't so immature.
So for me,
that's why I think we kind of,
and even for
went
me,
for
I
older
guess
people.
I was, you know, when compared to these kids today, I was still a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I got away from my grandmother's house,
Yeah.
these are when I started doing adult things.
Right.
So this wasn't something that I was doing under my grandmother's roof.
Right.
My grandmother and my mother, my daddy used to always say, you know, you grown when you got your own.
Yeah.
I was on my own.
At 15,
I was in my
15,
own
16.
crib.
Yeah.
I don't know if she knew the exact age.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because nothing I had on said how old I was,
That's true.
and nothing that when I took
And
nothing
then
off,
you
it
didn't
should-
look
it didn't-
like you were
Yeah.
15, 16
yeah,
years old.
dressed or undressed.
There you go, right there. How old were
Yeah,
you?
yeah, dressed or undressed. I was probably I was about 17 right there.
I know. I
Yeah.
know you were young still. 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember
with
those
some Remy
glasses.
in my hand, and they were like, "This guy."
I remember those glasses. So I know how, but I looked at those glasses. You know what? He was young because I remember those glasses when we were doing our little tour dates and stuff
Yeah.
together. I'm like, he was young. We all about right about. I think I'm a little older than you, but not as much. But I just remember those glasses, and I'm like, this boy got a Remy bottle.
Mm.
So here you is with Pac, and you with Suge,
Yeah.
and you got a Remy bottle. So how old were you when you started drinking?
Shit, probably about 15.
About 15. So
Yeah, I
when you
mean, and that was
started-
before,
parties
like I
and
said,
stuff.
my daddy was born 1926.
Oh wow.
You understand? So like a lot of the shit that everybody else is doing when they get older,
Yeah.
like I come from an old crop. My
Gotcha.
mother was born in 1943.
So they had hooch.
I come from an old set of parents.
Yeah.
That my parents was business owners. My family was business owners. So I grew up in lounges. I grew up in church.
Right.
I grew up around restaurants.
Right.
So by the time it was time to go to a club, I already knew what to do.
You know what to do.
You know, I didn't drink with my dad, but by the time I went out to get on my own, I knew the
Oh,
face
you
to
know
make
what
when
to
you
do.
hit a drink. I knew when it's strong, you know, the face to
Yeah.
make. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you slept with Auntie. Shame on you. That's Auntie. Mary J. Blige is everybody's auntie, even though she and I are about the same
So
age.
can I call her auntie now? I didn't know.
You can't call her
Okay.
aunt. You can't call her auntie now.
That's
It's
my
a
friend.
done deal.
That's my
your
friend. My
So
friend.
have you ever kept? Did you keep in contact with Mary? So how did it end between you and Mary when it came to you guys being intimate? Those times you were intimate. How did it end?
So I don't want to say anything bad about her, but it just wasn't right. It just wasn't something for me to take any further.
Okay.
I'd seen her up close like that several times, like when after the demise of Death Row, when George Music Room was open on the west side of
Oh
Chicago.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And I shared the story with a couple people. And they, nigga, you lying.
You know, I know.
And,
Yeah, I remember.
Mary was coming to a book
Book signing.
album signing
Mhm.
at George's Music Room.
And I opened up for her because they had an outdoor fest.
Yeah, they sure
And
did.
she sounded like shit, may I add. Just for the record. I opened up for Mary J.
Yeah.
Blige that year. Remember,
Yeah.
she was
Mhm.
here. And she sounded like shit. I'm just going to keep it real. So
And,
vocal lessons done her good.
So when she
And
sang
I love
that-
Mary.
yeah,
My
absolutely.
girl. But
Yeah.
at that time, Mary was doing a lot of things at that time that her voice wasn't able to compliment the
Yep.
things that she was doing, which really hurt her. But now I love me some. I
Yeah,
loved her
absolutely.
then
And
and
I
now.
love Mary as well. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. You love
the
Auntie?
artist. I love you, Auntie. No, I'm just kidding. No,
You love Auntie? Yeah.
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 yeah, nothing but
So you said it ended because of some of the things that you wanted to.
well, just I was already involved at the time.
So
And
you was cheating on your girlfriend?
yeah, let's not talk about that because I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh.
But I was cheating a little bit. She know though. She knew. I told her, and I was kind of cheating, but even the kind of the temperament and the
I
attitude.
know you were
that-
cheating because you told me you were cheating.
Yeah, the temperament and the attitude that she had, it just wasn't for me either.
Yeah.
So, but I seen her a few
Was she
times. after that.
controlling?
Nah, I didn't get none of that from her. Like
Okay.
at that time she was kind of heavy on alcohol,
Mhm.
and that just wasn't my thing.
Right. Because you was only 15 drinking.
Yeah, I
three.
mean, even with that, that's not even to today being a grown man. Like that's not my thing. We can drink a
Yeah.
little bit, but I don't.
I love it. Yeah.
We're not gonna be walking each other out the club and can't walk.
And can't protect each
Not
other.
every
Big
night.
D. Yeah. They was lit every night
Yeah.
probably. So let me ask you another question that I'm going to ask some of the audience people. I know we can running out of time here. They want to ask. Okay, so Danny, but where are you now musically, your life and your love life?
Oh wow. Danny, where is Danny now? I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago. I released an album last February, Valentine's Day. That's called Black Heart.
Okay, well, let them
And
know.
yes, it's
Where
called
they?
Black Heart. It's available on all platforms.
Mhm.
And over the last year, I've been blessed to have a few singles out. One of the singles being this song. It was number 10 on the
Congratulations.
adult charts on the Billboard. Thank you, R&B chart. And I now have a new single out that's called Just Friends. It's number 26 on the Billboard. So I'm working the album, getting ready to go back in the studio to finish the next EP that I'm working on. That'll
And who
be
you
out
doing
in March.
something with next?
It's gonna be, you better come on.
In a Latanya.
Yes.
This
So
sister.
so I am
Yeah.
I'm working on that, and anyone know me know that I'm a restaurateur. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to do my food truck. I'm working on that right now as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So again, how is your love life?
And my love life is fine. I got a little boo. They love me.
I love him.
That's it.
So that's good. That's it.
Yes.
Other question. This is my last question. Is Tupac really dead?
No. No. I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Hell no. He's in Jamaica.
Smoking weed, man. It's smoking weed, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's smoking weed.
You know.
So I remember this. We talked about it,
Mm.
where people was asking, was Tupac really dead? You were in the car.
Yeah. Well, so I wasn't in the car during the shoot.
You were not doing
I
the
was
shooting,
there.
but you was there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm one of the first ones to get the ashes, his remains,
Wow.
in the box. One of the first ones to see it. Yeah, unfortunately, I've never thought or never questioned if Pac was dead.
You knew.
I just knew.
You felt it.
You felt it. I feel it today.
Oh
Even
man, do
still.
I feel it today?
Even still, and it's you can feel that void missing even in music.
Oh man.
And just knowing his character,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no way in hell that he would still be here and not say anything compared to all of the stuff that's going on as far as in our communities and
Yeah.
in our music and
Yeah.
our lives. Like I think this would definitely have been a chance for him to step back up. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
he's,
And a lot of people want to be able to step up or
Yeah.
be able to touch. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Anthony?
Oh yeah, that's my
Total
family.
Control.
Yeah, that's my family. You mine.
You mad. What's up, Ant? Hey, brother. So I want to say to you, thank you for
Thank
great music.
Wow.
Thank you for the brother and sisterhood that we have.
Yes,
Never went away. I don't care how big
Yep.
or small you got.
that's right. Thank you.
You always was my brother.
Thank you. And
And
you
I
always show me
appreciate-
love.
Always.
Always. And
Always.
that's so amazing. I'm so proud of you to see this platform.
Thank you.
And to see a new what should I call it?
Oprah.
A reboot.
A reboot of
A
Oprah.
reboot. No, it's just the different things.
Yeah.
That's the different facet of things that's in the West Side of people.
Yeah.
I call it West Side Illinois.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
It's so many things that we have that's in us. So it's just amazing to see you take this next flight in next journey in this part of
Thank you for
entertainment.
coming. You know, I called
Absolutely.
you and you
Yeah,
answered.
absolutely.
And I'm like, get your butt over here.
I was like, can we film it?
No.
She did not go for that.
I
She
won't
pulled
go
a
for
sister
that.
call. So
You gonna come here to my house and we're
I'm
gonna
glad.
come to my studio and we're gonna talk about it. And
Yes.
I just appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? He said we need more of this. Hey, cuz. Hey, Joanna. Hey, y'all say hi to Danny Boy.
What up? What up, y'all? What
yeah.
up?
Hey, Anita.
Yes.
So, brother, like I said again, thank you. I want to see if anybody have any questions that they want to. Hey, Maurice.
What up?
Kimball.
What up? What up?
What up, baby? Hey, Rico. Good bands.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So anybody have any questions for Danny Boy? Please feel free to ask questions.
Hey, Miss Anita.
Thank y'all so much. Any questions? I think he answered everything though. You
Oh,
forgot
wow.
to tell me. Everybody want to know, was it good? Was
I
it
want to get in
good?
trouble. I don't remember it. Is anything good that you don't remember? If it's good, you remember it, don't you?
Right.
No.
Shut up. Shut up.
No.
Loan me a few dollars. Now you know Slick J Adams is my other brother.
Yes.
I love my Slick. You know, you can't tell me nothing.
Smooth. What up, bro?
What up? Hey, Maurice.
Yeah.
Do you remember Smooth and those guys are from the South Side? It was Smooth. I forgot this Stan. They was gangsters.
Really?
They used to do our security, man. You don't remember them?
Preserve.
Ooh.
Take to be young and interested and not letting consume you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leon. Thank you.
That's great, nephew.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So proud of you.
There
guys.
it is. What's up, James? What up, Mark? Yeah. What up, man? What up, Mark?
What up? Thanks, James. Thanks so much, Jimmy. We appreciate it. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining the Lati Show with my brother Danny Boy. Like I said, anything you want to add? And Danny, if there was something that you would like to say to somebody out there who's trying to get where you are,
Wow.
what would you tell them? And it's like a question that everybody always asks people when they come on the show. How can you, because see, my platform is Chicago,
Right. Nice.
right? I want to be able to have this platform where people can come and talk about whatever you guys want to talk. I talk about polygamy, sex, it don't matter. Let's just talk about whatever. I want this platform to be for that.
Right.
That's the reason why I called you, because hey, they can have you on all these other stations and things like that, and Hollywood and things like that. But thank you for considering Chicago in my platform.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm Chicago. This West Side.
We West Side.
We West
Hold
Side.
on.
You better believe it. Something that I keep with my something I keep with myself all the time, even through Tony and I thought that was you, Maurice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can you
yes.
guys do a song together?
Yes.
For Tony and I 30th anniversary.
Absolutely.
I just did that New Year's Eve.
Guy can call me. No, I'm just playing.
They ain't like you that
I was,
day. Yeah, that's my best friend.
All I can say is really
Yes,
even
we will.
with trying to get to this journey of where I'm trying to get to, or what I strive towards daily.
Mhm.
I don't, I try to say I don't want to be just sounding all spiritual, but I have to sound who I am.
God first.
God
God
I
first.
just believe in a Habakkuk. I think it's a Habakkuk 2 and 2 and 11, but it's write the vision
Make it plain.
and make it plain.
Yeah.
Like it took me a long time.
Yeah.
I've always thought about things. I've always said that I was going to do things, and I noticed that the more I wrote those things down, those were the things that I went running after harder.
Yeah.
And God met me on the other end.
So let me ask you, because my goal is to Danny looking like Marvin Gaye. Hey, that's the Sheikah.
Hey, Sheik.
Hey, Sheikah. Let me ask you, have you ever did this thing? Because this year I'm doing a vision board, which is pretty much what your scripture is saying. Write the vision, make it plain, and do the what?
Do the work. Yeah, you got to work behind it.
You got to work.
We forget that part.
And my favorite scripture is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
That's right.
Because I need strength.
Yeah.
A lot of strength.
Right. Right.
for many
That's a good one.
reasons.
That's right.
And I just would like to say that's a good example.
Thank you.
Write the vision, guys.
Write the vision.
Don't give up on your vision. Don't give
Yeah.
up on your dream. I don't care how old you are. My pastor, Ray Beatty, talked about his father-in-law bought another house at 70 years old. I love you too, Tashika.
Love you,
Love
girl.
you too. Bought a house at 70. Man,
Mm.
it ain't too late.
That's right.
It's not too late.
Wow.
I tell people all the time, I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
rich. And
that's
I
right.
speak, they probably like, well, how? You ain't got no money now. Well, I may have zero on my account, but God will give me an overflow if
Yeah.
I just keep writing the vision.
Yep.
Make it
That's
plain.
right.
Do the work.
That's
Faith
right.
without works is dead.
Yep. That's right.
So yes. Can he sing this song just a little? What song? Oh,
Can
this
we
song.
cruise down the boulevard while we're holding hands?
Sing to the mic.
Being happy like we used to be. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna pull up to the store, go get you a rose, get your favorite candy. You know it's gonna be all good. Oh, yeah, baby.
Mhm.
And if you don't mind, babe, I'ma make you smile all night while we listen to this song that I made for you. This song is for dancing. This song is for singing. This song is for making good love to you. This song is for moving. You know you should be grooving. This song is for making some real good love to you. Love to you. Love to you. Oh, yeah. That's after about 2 cups, 3 cups of wine. Y'all.
Thank y'all for joining the Latte Show.
Yes.
Join me in the next couple of weeks for our next special guest. Wonder who that is.
Uh-oh. I can't wait. I'll be watching.
Oh, Daddy, let's
Yes.
talk about your radio station.
Yes.
Let's talk about that because I
Absolutely.
will be at your night
Yes.
thing.
Yes, I've been inviting her to come and get on the radio.
I will be
That's
on
right.
his station, guys. So y'all be coming, say hello.
That part. So I'm a partner on this station. It's called FMP Radio, For My People Radio.
Mhm.
And you can download it on any apparatus where you listen to music or get apps. FMP Radio, and we're now readjusting the system. We're bringing in new talents to host the show. So we're looking for hosts, radio announcers, and we're looking to take this radio station to the next level. It's For My People Radio, so it's black radio, black
Yes,
music,
yes,
black people, just
Yes.
everything good,
Yes.
everything black.
yes.
Yeah.
everything black. I
Yeah.
like black. I like
Yeah.
the color black.
Me too.
Okay. I just wear blonde wigs,
Yeah.
but I still like black. Okay, don't get it twisted.
That
And
part.
the other thing is like for your single, your album, let the people
Yes.
know where we can find that, where to find you on Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram, and things like that.
The name of my album is called Black Heart. Please go check my album out. It's available on all platforms as well. And also you can find more information about me if you want to just be nosy. I'm always giving all my business out on my Instagram. That's Danny Boy Stewart on Instagram. And if you forget that, just go into where you search everything on the web. I put godannyboy.com and it
Yes.
tells everything
And
about
you say
me.
you have a book that's out?
I have a book that's called Stranded on Death Row, and it's available on Barnes and Noble. It's
Okay.
also available on
Is it Amazon?
Amazon. It's on Amazon as
order
well. And I'm working on the audiobook, so I'll be done by March for that.
Nice.
Yeah. So
And I'm
excited.
working on my book.
Yeah, do it. I think when you have a story,
I'm gonna
one thing
tell
I didn't
it
want
all.
anybody, one thing I didn't want anybody to do to tell anything on me.
I'm gonna tell it myself.
That's what I can tell.
And
my
my
story.
and my book is gonna tell all. It's gonna be a tell all story. Things that people may be like, oh, she
Oh.
did that. Oh, that happened. It's my story, and I lived through it.
Right, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. And it's
I
people want to
lived
hear.
through it, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because one thing my pastor taught me yesterday, he said, "Live," and I always tell people, I don't want to die had not lived.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna tell my story, and I wanted Tashika Benson to put my story into a play.
Oh yeah. She the one to do it. She's so funny. We
Oh
get ready to do a play together. Yes.
yes. So I love working with Tashika. She is so phenomenal.
Yes.
Wink did her
Yes.
play.
Yeah,
Wink, I
Wink's
love
dope.
Wink. John Ruffin, I worked with John Ruffin. Was my first play, The Color Purple.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but I mean, he's very talented. But a piece
Exactly.
of shit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Correct. And
Oh, shut up, Danny. Too much.
you got to shut up. So, but we always still forgive. You don't have to work with people to know who they
Yep.
are.
Oh, absolutely.
So that itself is okay.
Yep.
So thank you again. You
Thank
made
y'all so
great
much.
hosts together. We make
Oh,
good
wow.
hosts together.
Mhm.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
That's dope.
We sound like thank
Let's
you.
go. Come on with it.
So let me say toast to you, brother.
Toast my glasses empty, but
Yes.
salute.
Toast.
God
Salute.
bless.
Good
I got
night,
the rest of
y'all. Thank you guys. Danny boy, y'all.
it. Yeah.